Now to Washington, though, where the White House is disregarding a judge's ruling on deportations, claiming in this case the court has no authority in the matter. This footage appears to show what the ruling was intended to block. It's 3 plane loads full of migrants accused of being gang members sent from the U.S. to a notorious prison in El Salvador. But the White House says that President Trump can do this under a law normally used in wartime. Weijia Jiang is at the White House for us. Weijia, good morning.
Good morning, Tony. Good morning, everybody. You're right. This law is only ever invoked during actual wartime, last used during World War II. The judge in the case ordered the flights to return to the U.S., even if they were midair. But a defiant White House claims federal courts do not have jurisdiction to weigh in since the planes had already left U.S. territory.
Video released Sunday morning by the Salvadorian government shows what they say are planes landing from the United States and the nearly 250 Venezuelan immigrants who were on board being processed at a notorious prison. But a federal judge on Saturday blocked the U.S. government from deporting any immigrants under the law that President Trump invoked. The Alien Enemies Act allows for quick arrests and deportations without many of the legal processes for immigration cases. Trump insists he has the power to use the act.
Well, this is a time of war because Biden allowed millions of people, many of them criminals, many of them at the highest level. They emptied jails out. Other nations emptied their jails. These were bad people. That was a bad group of, as I say, hombres. That was a bad group.
The Justice Department said the group had already left U.S. territory when the judge made the ruling. The president of El Salvador, Nayib Bukele, weighed in on social media. Oopsie, too late, along with a laughing emoji.
It's as unprecedented as it is lawless.
Lee Gallant is the lead lawyer in the ACLU's lawsuit over the Trump administration's use of the Alien Enemies Act, which has only been used 3 times in U.S. history, the War of 1812 and both World Wars.
The law is crystal clear that it can only be used in a declared war or where a foreign government or nation is actually and militarily invading our country. That is not the situation here.
The next hearing in this case is scheduled for Friday. Later today, Trump is planning to attend a Kennedy Center board meeting, the first one since he dissolved the board of directors and named himself the chairman. The meeting will be held on stage at the Opera House. Tony?
We'll see if it's operatic. Weijia, also last night, President Trump posted on Truth Social that he wanted to void pardons made by former President Biden to members of the January 6th Select Committee. What do you know about that?
Yeah, so Trump warned his political rivals that they are now subject to investigation, even though several of them received preemptive pardons from former President Biden. Trump claims Biden's pardons are, quote, void, vacant, and of no further force or effect because he says Biden's signature is not valid and that he did not know anything about them. There have only been a couple cases in U.S. history where pardons have been pulled back soon after they were announced, and those were only before the pardon recipient officially received them. Tony?
Extraordinary times. Weijia, thank you very much.